Hello everyone, this is Jay Noble back at another video. Today I have a pretty cool video for you all. This is a preview to my next ANACS submission. I haven't done one in a while, but I'd like to send some coins off to get graded. Unfortunately, I don't do it very often because I don't buy many raw coins, but I have a few coins in here that I really want to get graded. But I'd like to at least submit 5 because that's when you can get them for $15 a piece, which is a pretty good deal. But I wanted to go through all these coins with you, show them. And I'd love to get your feedback on whether you think it's worth submitting these coins off. There are a couple of pretty good coins, maybe even 3 really solid ones that could be worth quite a bit if they come back in the grade that I'd like them to come back. But let's start off. This is a Liberty V-nickel here. There we go. Liberty V-nickel. This is a 1912, but what makes it worth money is that it's the Denver Mint. It does have a mint mark. It's this is the only year I believe that they had mint marks, and it's the Denver Mint there. It's on the bottom left. Right there, you can see it. Right there. Between the United and Cents, underneath that dot, there's a D mint mark there. It's not the most valuable one actually from 1912. The S mint mark is worth the most, but this coin's really nice, guys. It has almost all the detail. It's got a lot of detail in the hair, and I don't see really any issues with this coin. I think it will come back about an XF40, maybe even XF45, but I'd say about an XF40, and it's worth probably close to $100. So that'd be definitely a good coin to get graded. And this coin actually has a little bit of family history on it, but it's a 1858 New Orleans seeded half dollar, and these coins are pretty rare. This is a more common date, but any of the seeded half dollars are worth good money. But you guys can see it has very nice detail on it. The one thing I am concerned about this coin is that it possibly was cleaned. I'd say it's about a 50-50. It'll come back straight graded. But I've looked at the detail of the coin and I've compared it with other ones that have been graded. I have this coin at minimum getting an XF45 and max probably an AU53. I think it will come right back at a low AU at an AU50. It is missing, there isn't very much luster on it, and there is lines. You can kind of see them through this plastic. I'm going to end up taking out this plastic, but this coin actually I have some history with. As you can see on here, it says Tilly Treasures. Well, I believe it's 5 grades or 4 grades, and I can't remember exactly. It was my grandfather, but it'd be about, this was back in actually the early 1860s. My grandfather had buried, my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather had buried gold and silver. He told his wife where the gold was, so she was able to get it, but there were people after him, and he ended up getting bushwhacked, and I think it was over this money, if I'm not mistaken. But this coin has a lot of personal value because it's kind of really a crazy story that my great-great-great-great-grandfather pretty much died over these coins, and they were buried, and they ended up being found when they were, if you're from Missouri, they made Fort Leonard Wood. When they were digging in Fort Leonard Wood, they found these coins. That's where they were buried. So it's a pretty cool coin, and it has a lot of family history to it, and it's actually a really nice coin. I actually have about 3 of these, and I've held 5 of them. I have one that's already graded that came back a very fine 25, but all my other ones have had environmental damage. They had a lot of green crud on them that you really can't get off, and a lot of them are kind of a cleaned look to them because I'm sure when people found these out of the ground, they ended up cleaning them to get the dirt off of. So I'm a little bit concerned that it won't come back a straight grade. There are some lines on it, but I do want to get it in a holder just to preserve it. And I know it is probably a solid low AU example. So even if it gets an AU50 details, it's still worth a good amount of money, and it's still a really cool coin that I'll keep forever. It's just a really interesting piece of my family history. So pretty cool coin there. And then this coin is kind of a wild card coin. This is a 1978 Denver half dollar, just a Kennedy half dollar, guys. Nothing special here. But when I was coin roll hunting back in the day, I would look for no FGs, and when I think I saw this coin on its back, and there was no FG, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a 1982 Philly, because those are the most common with no FGs, and I thought maybe it'd be a 72 no FG. When I flipped it over and saw it as a 78D, I'm like, well, that's really interesting, because there is not an FS number for the 1978 Denver for no FG, but guys, that is a slam dunk no FG. You can see right there. I'm not even going to put it underneath the scope because I know, I mean, it's so obvious when you look at it. But this coin, ANACS has this deal, and I'll show you guys. So they have this option for variety attribution research. It's $15 a coin, but they will research it, and then they might end up putting the no FG on it and attributing it to it. It'd be the only one out there. I did look this coin up to see if there was any on eBay. There was one other one that was ungraded that that they said was an OG, but guys, I'm almost certain that would come back with the designation. So I think I'm gonna do it, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. It does cost an extra $15, so I ended up having about $30 in fees. But I think if it came back a no FG, I don't see why it would not be worth at least as much as 72 no FG, and it's probably a low AU, probably around AU 50 examples. So that should be a $100 coin in my opinion. So I think it'd be kind of cool to get one and be the only one of its kind, which would be kind of cool to have. So, and then the last three coins, they're all 72 Denvers that I've found in the past that I believe don't have a no FG, but I want to kind of do a close up on them. Kind of hit and miss. I can kind of see a little bit of the FG in this one. So let's see if we can get it underneath the scope there. Kind of see, there's not, I mean, it's kind of a borderline one, and these 72s are kind of weird. You can kind of see a little bit of that G though, so I don't know if it's going to come back with the no FG or not. And it costs $12 extra, guys, for doing a variety attribution. So you definitely want to get at least one or two of these to come back. The last time I did it, I did really well, but this one I think's definitely a no FG. There's really no FG at all there. You can't even really see any of it. So this one I'm probably for sure going to grade. The other two though, I'm not sure about. I do need 5 coins, so this one's probably the worst one. It looks like you can kind of see the FG there. You can definitely see the G there. So this one I might not submit. But I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. Let me know what you think. I definitely am going to submit at least 5 coins. Just let me know your thoughts about the no FGs. And what about the 78? I think I'm going to take a gamble on it and go on ahead and submit it, because I think it would be kind of cool to have like the only one ever graded. And it'd be cool if they would actually attribute it, and it could get even in where PCGS and NGC attribute it, because the 72 no FG, there aren't that many of them graded, but they are out there. But this one I know for a fact is a no FG, and there's really no question about it. So I really think that it should get it, and maybe in the future they attribute it. You know, it could be at least worth as much as 72 no FG. So I think that'd be kind of cool, but please let me know your thoughts. I definitely think these two will be good. That one I'm concerned about cleaning, but that's just a cool coin, a little bit of my history. But hope you all enjoy this video. Please comment below what you guys think about these coins I'm going to submit. Maybe if there's one that you guys think probably not a good idea. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks. Bye.